Hi all, and welcome to Night Rips, and probably the very last time that I open up 1992 Upper Deck High Series Special Edition box. And by special edition, I mean those boxes that you could only get, dealers could only get, that were actually going to the Heroes of Baseball card shows. I say this is going to probably be my last time because the first time I got lucky, the second time I got lucky, I don't know if I'll ever be lucky enough to find this ever again. Because the next box that I do have of this is actually just the plain one. Of course, the advantage of the plain one is hopefully we'll see some Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench cards, since we haven't seen it in this one. But, you know, getting these special Heroes Highlights cards will only be found in these packs. So if I don't pull any in this, if I want to complete the set, it looks like I'm going to be turning to eBay. So let's go ahead and rip into this. But before I start ripping, let me go ahead and take the time to invite you to join the channel by hitting that subscribe button below. Doesn't cost you anything and good for the channel. Also hit the get notified when I put stuff up. With all that being said, let me go ahead and zoom on in. Look at what we have actually pulled from this box that was special. I mean, all the cards are special, but let's see if we can find anything else. It'd be cool if we could actually pull an autograph out of this one. And honestly, I don't even know who I could pull as an autograph out of this. And I am making some room because it looks like at least we're going to pull another highlight card. All right. So we pulled Ted Williams. Teddy Ballgame finishes season with a 406. This would be that would be August 28th, 1941. So it's another one of those Heroes Highlights cards that you can only find in these boxes. So that's cool, especially since Ted Williams was the big name for this low series. And it's honestly been the only baseball highlights cards that we found in the high series. Jeremy Hernandez. Go through this base stuff a little bit quick. Eichenhorn. Boy, that's looks like he got caught doing something. He's just signing his autograph for the troops. There's Sid Bream. Can't forget Sid Bream. Of course, obviously, he started off, he was previously a Pirate, and actually was whenever we beat the Pirates in, I want to say the NLCS, it was him that actually did it. They actually, if you go to Monument Garden there at Truist Park, they still have his knee brace from that game. There's Gary Sheffield with the Padres. That should have been the early, or actually that's the late. That's the only disadvantage with the high number series, is that you may find the same player twice in two different teams, because the upper numbers, the 700 plus, was all late season. You know, this is almost like update. Pack number 2. All right, what do we get here? We have Patrick Lennon, star rookie. That should be low number, and it is. Carlton Fisk playing a position he didn't play very often. Obviously, Carlton Fisk, you know him more as a catcher. But he did play first every once in a while. Mike Felder. Mark Leader. I'm actually not recognizing some of these cards. Don't know if I've seen them, or it's been so long since I've opened this product. I haven't been sitting on it. I just finally got some more in. I mean, I do sit on some products sometimes, but I try to rip it as quick as possible, build up my store of videos, and then just edit and put them up as I can. Next pack. Only 4 packs to go. Don't know if we're gonna. Oh, we got a 1966 Hall of Fame. Well, I will tell you, 1966 Hall of Fame will not be Joe Morgan, and it will not be Johnny Bench. It's gonna be another one of those Ted Williams cards. And it is, and that's one I don't think I have, actually. Now, of course, these only came from the low number series or these special boxes. I guess they just had extra ones. They just threw it in there, so they didn't have to print more, Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench. But I don't know if they ever put any of the autographs in. But there was autographs of other players that was in this set, especially those Heroes cards, which would have been neat to pull like a Gaylord Perry autograph. But it may not be in the stars. I mean, they did print. This is, it's running towards the end of the junk wax era. But still, they were heavily overproduced. I mean, this was a special set. They only printed so many just for this special, these special shows. And it was still like around 70,000 boxes of it. So I don't know. First off, I don't know how much of it's left. I've opened up 2, and obviously it's going to start dwindling down. It's hard to think about. There will come a day where it's going to be hard to find junk wax. Between people like me who, that just rip it and, share it, put it on the internet, because, once it goes on the internet, it's never gone. Or, here's the sad thing, is how many people will take some of this old junk wax, the old scored Donruss, Fleer, just throw it away. So over time, it's going to dwindle to nothing. Except going in people's, some people do collect it. I do have my share of collections of the junk wax, the brands that I mentioned, to include things like Upper Deck, some Pacific, But there may come a day you just can't find it anymore. That card felt a little thick. All right, 2 packs to go. Of course, I mentioned the 80s, 90s junk wax disappearing, but you actually come to the point where looking at like 2022, like Series 1, will that start classifying as junk wax? I don't know. There's Derek Bell, star rookie. And we got ourselves another one of these. I'm actually going to run out of room. Let's see if I can move around a little bit, because we got another Heroes Highlights card. And I may just cut out all that moving around, but we did pull a Heroes Highlights card of Billy Williams. That'd be August 2nd, 1970. And what did he do? Takes a rest as record ends at 1,117. That's a consecutive game streak. Oh, wow. Cool. Billy Williams with Chicago Cubs. So that's pretty cool. We pulled 4 of those out of this one box. I forgot how many we pulled out of the first box. And I don't know if we've actually pulled any of the same one. I can't complain. Pulling cards that you may never find again. There's Chris Gwynn. That would be Tony Gwynn's brother. Would have been funny if it was actually. Of course, I think Tony Gwynn was an outfielder, so you wouldn't have seen him. That's a power mullet right there. Definitely business in the front, party in the back. There's Eddie Murray, very stern-looking Eddie Murray, and Wally Joyner. Last pack, possibly the last pack that I will ever rip of these special boxes. So fingers crossed we might pull something really, really special in here. However, I am a realist. We know, probably no. So let's see what we have. There's Mark Lemke. Dale Murphy playing for the wrong team. Can never, it pains me to see him in a Phillies uniform. And he wasn't, I don't know, I've never even seen his Rockies uniform on a card, since that was his last stay. Gerald Perry. Did not play with the Rockies for very long. He actually didn't even finish the season. We might actually have just a base pack here. There's Bill Swift in that throwback Giants uniform. Kyle Abbott and Steve Sax. So yep, that was purely a base pack. So nothing heavy from a base set perspective other than a lot of cards. We did pull one of the Ted Williams cards. This would be the 1966 Hall of Fame card. Again, this was all from the low number series. It was not the high number series. That should have been Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench. But as I mentioned before, I have never pulled any of those cards. Hopefully, because I do have a box of the non-special Upper Deck series or high number series, we should see some stuff there. We also did pull a couple of the star rookies. Again, these are low numbers. So you would find this in low number set 2, when we were actually chasing Ted Williams. Of course, we didn't catch him either. But we got Derek Bell and Patrick Lemon. But the cool thing, the two cards that you gotta love is that we did pull two of the Heroes Highlights cards. Got Billy Williams and Ted Williams. So the Williams brothers. Very cool. So we did get a Ted Williams. We just didn't get one with an autograph on it. But these are all special cards only found in these special boxes. So again, this will probably be the last time I ever open one of these. Not because I don't like them, because I do like it. I love that special highlight set. But it's just, they only made so much. And how much of it's left in the wild, I don't know. Matter of fact, when I bought the two that I have bought, I did buy them from the same place, but there was nothing on it saying that these were special boxes. So the chances of finding them, probably pretty slim. But it's still a fun rip. Interesting, we didn't find any stickers in this box, but stickers I just put in a pile anyways, so it's really would have been no big deal. But it was definitely a fun rip. Again, when you find stuff that was special in the day, 30 years ago they did these special shows. They made boxes specifically for them. It'd be cool if they would do that today, but they don't anymore. But it was a fun rip. And if you like this kind of stuff, once again, we invite you to join the channel by hitting that subscribe button right below and hit the notify bell so it reminds you whenever I put new stuff up. Also, go ahead and give a thumbs up to the video. And if you got any comments, drop it in the comment section below. Appreciate taking the time to going back in time and looking at this old stuff, especially stuff that you may never see again, to be honest. I appreciate sharing it with you, and I look forward to doing at least something else here real soon. Until then, bye now.